And these little bastards are texting back and forth saying, this would be you, Ma. You're going to have to find it and put it
Jack
up.
Nicholson picture.
And
yeah.
he sent Zach a picture of Jack Nicholson in The Shining. And he's like, your Ma be like this over the cotton candy.
Like, there is no reason why. Like, I think there's a reason why we're doing this is to help people out and to give back and pay it forward. There's also an aspect of like, we don't want to work forever. Yeah. Right. So there's so many aspects, but I've always told you this. I love the fact that when McKenna's older, she can go back and look at us when we're younger and hear the stories and all this stuff. Like that is a beautiful thing because it's not about, none of this is like, it's not about the fame, the notoriety. It's literally about the people under us.
You know, shuffling up and down the highway for sports and, you know, juggling your shenanigans, plus trying to, back when I was raising you, we didn't have the work from home option. It wasn't as easy to maneuver your job, your career, and your family.
Do you think it's easier because of the
being able to work from home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
You know, there's some people that talk about working from home and they're like, I fucking hate it. Like, I can't get out of the house.
Yeah,
blah,
you know,
blah, blah.
I mean, it takes a special person because you get, you know, like, when I go out running around on the weekends, Jen laughs at me because I get all gussied up, and she's exhausted because she's going to the office every day, and she's gussied up all week. Me, I'm like sweatshirts and sweatpants all day, right? So I get excited to be able to put some clothes on and look, you know, decent.
I don't know if I did it right. I told McKenna that Santa came and dropped it off. I told him that Santa came and dropped it off, and it was Elf on the Shelf. And I showed her the box.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I opened it up and everything. But I was like, "Fuck!" After I opened it up, I was like,
"You should have read the directions."
Shouldn't have.
I mean, how does he become? Because there's a story, and he becomes magic somehow.
Well, yeah, but
did she say that to you? Was she like, Daddy, you're gonna make him lose his magic?
Well, no, but I asked her. I said, "Do you want me to keep it here for?" You know, when you come so we can open it up together? And she said, open it up now so we can have its magic.
Oh.
So
you opened it?
Well, I mean, he's still chilling in here.
No, I know, but did you take him out for her?
No, I showed her it just like this. I said, Santa came and dropped this off at the door. And she said, did you see him? And I said, I've been trying to catch him for 26 years.
Did you see him? She's so cute. You know what I love about I meant to say this to you the other day too. You know, she acts so grown with wanting to watch those videos and this and that, and she's behaves so grown sometimes. And then you get a glimpse of the fact that she's only 6. Like when you're snuggled up on the couch and she goes, you know, Daddy, Santa's real. Mm-hmm. And then you go, okay, she really is only 6.
Well, you know what's so funny is I was thinking about this earlier today. I was like, man, I wonder how she's going to take it when she finds out that Santa's not real. Like, I wonder who's going to be the person that tells her? How's she going to find out? I'm hoping she just finds out through school. Because I don't want to be the person that breaks her heart and tells her Santa's not real. I'm going to let the mom deal with that.
Well, do you remember about you?
No, I don't.
Oh my God, it was awful. And you were so mad at me. That's why a lot of people don't necessarily believe in the whole like Santa thing, because I mean, it's magical and it's fun and, you know, she's enjoying it and all that kind of stuff. But you were mad. So you found out in the movie theater. We went to the movies and we were with.
Was it Lucas?
Yeah. Was that the boy that lived in the neighborhood? Yes.
Yeah. The one that came over and got spaghetti all over him.
Yes. And
shout out Lucas. Man.
And so we were at the movies and somehow it came up. I don't know if he told you or it just slipped out. I don't know. But you found out that he wasn't real. Yeah. And then you were furious with me because you said, you've been telling me you can't lie and lying's bad and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. But you've been lying to me all this time. I mean,
they got over it. We got over it.
Yeah, right? You got over it. But it wasn't a fun moment for us.
Yeah, I don't think for most people it's very...
Because the minute she finds that out, then she realizes the tooth fairy's not real. And then she realizes the Easter bunny's not real.
Yeah.
And that whole magical world is no more.
No mas.
No mas.
No mas. Well, guys, welcome back to another episode number 5, Made for More podcast. I'm your host, Zac Agurto, with my beautiful mother, Mama Krissy. And we are here today. I think we're going to switch it up a little bit. I know we did some topics before, and we're not going to veer off from topics entirely, but, you know, Mom and I have been having some brainstorming sessions. We've also got some feedback from people, and we're kind of going to shift it a little bit. Yeah. I mean, Ma, do you kind of want to tell them what we got for today?
Yeah, I think the last episode, we got some feedback that it was a little heavy. And so maybe, try and lighten it a little bit. So we made this little nifty mystery box.
Very, very nifty. It took a lot of work to make that.
It took so much work. Amazon dropped it off and I stuck a podcast thing on it. But what's fun in here is questions that people have either written in and asked, emailed us and asked, called us and said, a variety of different questions that people have asked about that we put in here. And so we're going to shake it up a little bit. And then here we have a multitude of different questions based on
Are those cards just random questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Those cards are random questions. And what we're going to do, so we have this little die here. See this little die? And we're going to roll it.
The die has colors.
Yes. You know what? How are we going to reach each other? Because I'm so short.
Let me get a bowl. I'll get a bowl. What do you mean?
And pass the bowl over to you?
Well, no. I mean, I'd say we just put the bowl in the middle and then we just put the dice in the bowl and whatever color it is in the bowl. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So anyway, we're going to roll the die. And whatever color shows up, these cards have topics based on particular colors, right? So then if Zac rolls orange, he'll have the orange card and he'll pick from these questions to ask me. And then if I, whatever color I get or whatever. So we're going to try something different. Shaking it up a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to shake it up a little bit.
Try and do a little something
Listen,
different.
we don't know what the hell we're doing. We're trying to figure it out just like you guys.
I mean,
that's what life is about.
And we're going to do it, it's not going to be like, we just don't want to do the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
Try and get a little creative. So,
yeah.
Anyway.
And so I don't know how we're going to, well, I really don't care.
Do you want to start, do you want to start with mystery questions from the mystery box?
Ooh.
Or do you want to start with?
Well, first I want to say, guys, thank you for all the love and support. It's been a slow climb, slow journey. And I just want to personally say thank you to really all the love and support on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. All of our socials are going to be in our bio down below. Make sure you guys like the video, share it with someone who you think may need it, subscribe. If you guys are trying to submit questions, you can email us at madeformorecast@gmail.com. Sorry. And then all of our socials are going to be mfm.podcast. We post on there as much as possible. Mom and I are still working full-time jobs and we're taking care of kids. So we are busy, but we try to do our best to put out as much content as possible and content that is actually useful.
Interesting.
Yes. So that is what I want to say. What do you want to start with? Do you have anything to say? Did you want to?
No, I piggyback off of what you're saying.
Cool. So yeah, I kind of want to pull from the mystery box.
Okay.
I want to pull from the mystery box.
All right. So
let's rock, paper, scissors, and let's see who goes first.
No, you go first.
Oh, you want me? Okay.
So yeah, just shake it up.
Shake, shake, shake.
Open it up. It's the other side.
Okay.
And then pull out a question.
Pull out a question.
Now, is it a question you're going to ask me or is it a question you're going to answer yourself?
Oh, that's a good one. I think I should answer it.
Okay.
Maybe?
Yeah, I think you should. You can't decide once you see the question, though.
I can't put it back in?
No.
Okay. Ooh, what's a moment that perfectly sums up our relationship?
Oh.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
What's a moment though? Ooh, moments. Oh.
That sums up.
Yeah, that's difficult. That's a hard one. If I had the one that first thing that came to mind when I read that, what's a moment that sums up our relationship? Was Thanksgiving.
This past?
Yeah, but like the day before Thanksgiving, that night.
That night.
Because remember, I was joking around, being an ass, doing this, joke. Like I think that playfulness that we have, that banter, right? Just being silly and joking around, but then also just having the kids around and playing and still having the family together, like that. To me, that's kind of what that's a moment that really resonates with me. That sums up our relationship. Just family. Funny,
friends,
giggling. Friends, giggling. I want to also say, like, a moment that sums up our relationship is this podcast.
Yeah,
really,
sure.
I think people are really getting to see each other for who we are, but then the relationship that we have too, as well. Just how enjoyable that we can be in each other's presence.
Yeah.
And thank you for that question, because that reminds me, I have a question that I want to ask.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to ask it now, but I do have it, and I'm going to
tee it up.
Okay. So I got it. Boom.
All right.
But what about for you?
What is it? I mean, I would agree with everything you said. I mean, if we had to pick one, it's hard to say one moment, right? I would say anytime that we're just casually chatting or giggling about something, or, just laughing about something silly or whatever. And I think that what's interesting about that question is that the answer to that is would be different at every phase of our life, every phase of our relationship. If you ask that question, what, 10 years ago, you wouldn't answer it like that. So I think that's what's kind of interesting about it, right? Like, the fact that 10 years ago, we might be saying, what sums up your relationship? And we'd be like, frustration, worry.
You think it would have been? Why do you think it would have been so different, though?
Because you were different. We were both different. We're in different places 10 years ago. I mean, and then think about the phase. I think about this a lot. The phase that we were at, or how our relationship was when you were growing up, because I know that you remember me as being kind of a stress ball and rigid and very structured. And
what?
I mean, just like, just not like, I'd get frustrated a lot easier and stuff like that. But, and a lot of that's just because I was working and raising you and, shuffling up and down the highway for sports and, juggling your shenanigans, plus back when I was raising you, we didn't have the work from home option. So it wasn't as easy to maneuver your job, your career, and your family. Now it's a lot easier. So,
do you think it's easier because of the
being able to work from home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
You know, there's some people that talk about working from home and they're like, I fucking hate it. Like, I can't get out of the house.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
I mean, it takes a special person, because you get, like, when I go out running around on the weekends, Jen laughs at me because I get all gussied up, and she's exhausted because she's going to the office every day, and she's gussied up all week. Me, I'm like sweatshirts and sweatpants all day, right? So I get excited to be able to put some clothes on and look, decent, right? So,
do you miss going out in the workforce though? Like out driving?
No,
not
I
at
don't.
all.
But I do like this time of year is good because I have vendors and stuff that want to meet with me, and I can get out of the house, and I have different functions outside of the house. So I do get out here and there, and it helps, because you get stuck in being at home.
I love it. I'm gonna pull another one.
Go ahead.
And then I want you to pull one too.
All right.
And then we'll get into the nitty gritty of it. All right.
Do however you want. There's no rules here. Well, a little bit of rules, but
When was the first time you realized you were capable of more than you thought? Ooh. This is crazy because this kind of goes into the question that I have for you a little later, and it was based off of our conversation we had earlier today.
Oh God.
And it's a good one. It's a really good question because like you really shined through and
I shined through.
Well, just the way you talk. We'll dive in a little bit deeper because I want people to.
But we're not going to talk about anything personal.
No, I want to. The reason why I want to ask this question is because I want to know personally because I don't think I've ever asked you this question.
Okay.
But at the same time, I think it'll be helpful for people that struggle with this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was the first time you realized you were capable of more than you thought? I'm gonna let you start.
Oh, you want me to answer it first? When I became a single mom.
You would think opposite.
No.
Really?
No, yeah, because I mean, and again, I want to reemphasize there's a difference between being a single mother and a single parent, right? Like I said the last time, I never claimed to be a single parent. Zach's dad was always involved. We co-parented very well. We worked very hard at that.
Shout out, Jono.
And Ashley, because
Yes,
she was a huge component of that.
Mm-hmm.
But when I say single mom, I'm talking about like my household, my own household, and juggling again, work, career, a house, a child, sports, activities, life. When I was forced into that situation is when I realized, okay, I'm pretty darn capable. I'm pretty. I can do. I can do
It
anything.
obviously was hard at first, though, for sure.
I mean, it was hard the whole time.
Yeah.
There was nothing easy about it, but it was easier because I had that relationship with your dad and Ashley, and they stepped in and helped so much. So again, talking about the parenting part separate from being a single mom, but yeah, I mean, when I first realized that I was going to be a single parent, single mom, I was like, oh God, how will I ever be able to do this?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you step into it, you realize, I mean, look how capable you became after you became a parent.
Well, here's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. I mean, it's kind of funny that we're even having this discussion because, um, I was talking earlier, and I was talking with her earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and she said something that really kind of like shook me to the core. Not I don't know if shook me to the core is the right word, but it was more or less along the lines of like there's a level of confidence that I have, but then there's certain things that I'm not confident within myself about.
Sure.
Right. And then she also pointed out the fact that like I am not good at taking what's the word she used? It was like I don't like authority. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like having bosses or
Wow, boy, she got you pegged.
No, yeah, I mean she hit it right on the head with that. So I was just like, "Fuck, man!" Like, yeah, it's very true. But this is this is really a hard one for me personally because what was the first when was the first time you realized you were capable of more than you thought? I know that I'm capable of more, but at the same time, I struggle with what that more is. Right? Like I same thing I was telling her. It was like I don't like it's hard for me to see people like her and you and others that are like in their career and they're thriving and they're doing this
Sure.
and I'm trying to like figure out what the fuck, and then you got all these people that are like, dude, you're so good at this, like go down that, like you'd be great at this, oh you survived that and you're still here, God's got a plan for you, like
Yeah.
blah blah blah. And it's very hard for me to just that's one thing that I battle with. Like I know that there's something out there. Like
Yeah.
I just haven't found it. It hasn't clicked.
Yeah.
There's something,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's how I know I'm capable of more. But I just don't know what that more is. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, um, I think that just because I've been through it myself, you'll know that you're gonna experience different things, and whatever you experience in life is gonna take you down a certain path to go here or there, and it's gonna lead you to people and places and things. And those are all opportunities. And you never know what I always tell you, you never know what's gonna happen in life. You never know who you're gonna meet. You never know who's gonna offer you a position. You never know. I mean, I don't know what my next move is. I have no idea.
Yeah, I for me, it's more or less like I haven't found my place, though. You know what I mean?
You know what, though?
It's even like that girl that came by
I
today.
know. I knew you were going to say that.
It's like,
I know.
that shit. I literally asked her, I was like, how old are you?
Yeah.
21. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Zach,
Like,
but
that is
then,
just,
but guess
it's
what?
impressive. It
Okay,
really is.
it is impressive. But you know what also you did today? You sent me a video from that guy that we like that I don't.
Yeah.
And what was he saying?
Stop using someone else's life to measure your own.
Don't compare yourself to other people.
Trust me,
like the whole video is about don't compare yourself to other people. I mean,
no, let me put it this way. I don't think I'm there might be a portion that I'm comparing, but it's not, I don't even think really I'm comparing. I look and I say, if she can do it, why can't I?
well, you can. It's just
If
you
she
just haven't found your niche yet.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not a comparing thing
Uh-huh.
to me. Well, I mean, there's part of it that is. I'm not going to sit here and say there isn't.
Uh-huh.
But I think there's part of it where it's like I'm comparing, yes, but at the same time, it's a motivating factor because I'm like, she's no better, they're no better.
Right.
If anything, like I know I can do it.
Right.
But then it goes, you're capable of more. What is that more? Right? Here we are, made for more, and it's like made for more.
Well, you know what? Yeah, but I mean, do you know how many people couldn't do what we're doing right now? People are like paralyzed about talking in front of a camera or, you know, having an open, honest, authentic conversation, or even just talking to their parent. You know, so you're showing people that it's possible, you know?
Yeah.
And that in itself shows that you're made for more.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion. I mean, you know, what do I know?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think, like, if I had to give a specific answer on when was the first time you realized, was when, I guess, when I became a single parent myself,
Sure.
and that I could actually pick McKenna up on time, get her ready for school, take her to,
Right.
and
Sure.
like just be there for her, pay
Yeah.
for the support, right?
Right.
Like there's that.
And that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge. There are grown ass men out there that are my age that aren't able to do that. You know what I mean? I mean, you were always an active father. You changed diapers from the beginning. You couldn't feed her because she was breastfed, but you know, when that transitioned, you were always as involved as you possibly could be. I mean, even with Ziggy, you don't shy away from taking care of him in any way, shape, or form.
No, I think the kids are the most beautiful things. It is to me, it is why we do everything.
Yeah. Well,
like there is no reason why, like I think there's a reason why we're doing this is to help people out and to give back and pay it forward. There's also an aspect of like, we don't want to work forever.
yeah.
Right. So there's so many aspects, but I've always told you this. I love the fact that when McKenna's older, she can go back and look at
Right.
us when we're younger and hear the stories and all
Right.
this stuff. Like that is
Yeah.
a beautiful thing.
Right.
Because it's not about, none of this is like, it's not about the fame, the notoriety. It's
Sure.
literally about the people under us.
Right.
And
Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying when it comes to that. I think the only thing that scares me when you talk about kids is how, you know,
how many I want.
you're just like endless, you know, like it is what it is. And however many kids God blesses me with. And I'm like, it's easy.
Come on. I would love that. Like who?
But you know what? You haven't, this is what people don't understand. You're not parenting yet. You're keeping your kids alive. You're making sure they're safe. You're giving them guidance or whatever. Look, maybe other people disagree with me, but parenting doesn't start until the kids really start to get into some shit. And then you have to really step in and you have to like try and guide them and coach them and provide them with information. And then they get older and they go off on their own. Whew, that's some serious parenting. When you were 18 and you said you wanted to move out of the house.
Then I moved in with Boudreaux the Clown.
You moved into that smoke-filled, disgusting on the porch place.
Oh, that was so awesome.
I mean, that's when parenting steps in my opinion. There might be people out there that disagree with me. I mean, yeah, you're parenting McKenna because you're teaching her right from wrong. You're trying to teach her morals and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, you're not I don't know. That's just my opinion. The whole parenting thing.
Well, speaking of opinions, that post we did yesterday, I asked a question. I don't know if you saw. I put a poll
Oh,
under
did you?
I
Oh,
put a
no.
poll.
Oh, yeah.
And the poll was I basically asked, do we choose or do we not choose? Because you remember it was about like
Yeah.
when we cross over, we have that
Sure.
choice, different consequences.
Oh, I would love to know what people say.
So we actually got a lot of people that disagreed.
Oh, okay. All right. That's interesting.
They got yeah. So I want to say the choose was.
Is that the red?
Can't see where it is. It'd be easier to see it on the phone. I don't know where it's at.
We'll have to look at it and.
Yeah, but
So most people disagree with me.
Yeah,
All right.
they
Are
said
there comments with it?
a couple of them, but
Uh-huh.
most of them were just like, yeah, we don't choose. Like it's just when it happens.
Yeah.
Right. So
Okay.
I dive in a little deeper on that.
About the choosing
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Well,
I think it's a really good like.
but you also okay. So you know what? Because I watched that clip that
Yeah.
you posted, and I thought, people who don't agree with me are going to think I'm a crazy lunatic, and and that's okay. I mean, that's part of the authenticity of this, whole thing, right? And it's about getting people talking and people's opinions and all that kind of stuff. But that's just I think it's all a belief system, right? Like I can say what I believe 100%. This is that's just my belief. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean that it's accurate. It doesn't mean none of us really know.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's going to know until we actually do it. I mean, but that's just what I believe. I mean, I really do believe that. So if people disagree, I respect that 100%. I respect that.
I thought you would find that curious.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because Grandpa Bob, he was always of the belief that when you die, you're just like sound asleep and that's it.
Just black
like
void.
That's why he was always. I mean, and I think a lot of people are afraid of death because of that. They worry that you die and the lights go out and that's it. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
No, I mean, that is. Well, here's the crazy thing. One of the greatest things that because I used to think that too, right? And then obviously the accident, and then raising McKenna, and then the roommate situation, and just like one thing after another, after another, after another. The Cardinals, like there's just so many of them,
right?
But then one person said, "Well, there is no creation without a creator," and then I hear like, "Well, it's crazy enough that we are here. It's crazy enough.
Yeah.
Like we're floating. We're a little speck.
Yeah.
In this
yeah.
massive world of like
this universe,
ever expanding stuff. It's just crazy when you really sit and think about it. It'll drive you insane.
Yeah, you can't.
It'll literally drive you
You'll go
insane.
down a rabbit hole that'll make you crazy. Yeah,
it is.
I know. But like think about it. If you're someone who believes that when you die, the lights go out and that's it. You're certainly not going to think that's a choice. I mean, who's going to ever choose that? And I think a lot of times people think, well, why would I ever choose that? Like when I said it to you, your first question was, well, why don't I remember it? What about all the people who talk about near-death experiences?
Yeah, and then they went up and didn't have one.
Yes.
Sorry. That's so hard.
I know.
Come on. It's so fucking hard.
I know.
Let me try it again. Didn't have one?
That's you're going to have to bleep it out, I guess, when you...
Fuck. More editing. God damn it. Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we got to give him like a nickname.
Right. Fred. Let's call him Fred.
I like it.
Yes, Fred had a near-death experience.
Really? Let's talk about that. What did he...
So Fred's near-death experience... I can't.
I'm so sorry. If you're hearing, I'm so sorry. Oh, no. I do not want to say Fred, but...
No. Just go do something else. Let me...
From the box.
Sorry, Fred. We can't even explain it.
I know. Gosh, that sucks.
It's a personal thing that's been brought to our attention.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
sorry.
guys.
Sorry.
Inside joke.
And
You're
we
not a
might
part of.
have to edit that out.
It's a inside joke. You
We
have
might have to edit that whole thing out.
ABC your way out of it.
Okay. Okay. How do you reset when life feels overwhelming?
Ooh, that's a good one. Honestly, I'm going to speak from my personal experience.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no idea. What ends up happening sometimes is I'm forced. Like I'm put in a situation where I just don't have a choice.
And so then what does that look like? What do you mean you don't have a choice?
Well, like for example, roommate situation, right? First off, we was really tight on money, all of this stuff, trying to find a solid job, da da da. I tried this, that didn't work, went down the video route, that fizzled out, like all of these things, right?
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where I was like, I just needed a reset, but I was still moving forward. Boom, that happened. Move in here. And then it's like, now I didn't have a choice but to just reset and just kind of start over in a sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to like technically do a reset, right?
So if you have a day that's really overwhelming, McKenna's wild and, work sucks and, just something stressful has happened in the day. What do you do to shut that down at the end of the day? Like, what do you do to go, or maybe you don't do this. Do you take a moment and go, okay, tomorrow's a new day? And
No.
you do, no, oh, you don't. Okay.
There's people out there that they say, oh yeah, well, tomorrow's a new day, another chance. It's like, that's not my first go-to. Right. I would like it to be, but then it also is, it just feels like you're giving up on today, like on the current day. Oh, well, there's tomorrow. Well, really, is there?
Interesting.
I mean, is there? We don't know.
Yeah.
I get cardiac arrest and
die
in my sleep.
If you're like having a stressful day, you don't take a minute like to breathe or step back or like go in another room, go for a walk. I mean, like to me,
sometimes when I get super stressed, like I will just the sauna.
I was going to say, to me, it looked like you were resetting outside earlier. You were sitting outside with a cigar.
Yeah, I was smoking a cigar, I think. But like, I'll do stuff like that because I'm in my head. Like I'm just in my thoughts constantly. I'm just always thinking. Because it goes back to what I was saying. It's like, I know that there's something out there. I haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to my life literally feels like a giant fucking puzzle piece. Instead of a 500 piece puzzle, it's like a billion. And like, I just got all the edges organized, right? Like I haven't even done the other edges for the other side.
You're only 26, Zach. What do you think, you're going to have the whole puzzle done? I don't even have my puzzle done. I'm 57.
I mean, that's kind of crazy that you don't think you have your puzzle done.
Not even close. I mean, I've got a whole second chapter to live.
Yeah, but I think you have your first puzzle done. You know what I mean? I think you have this. I think you have this current puzzle done, and you're working on another puzzle.
Really? That's interesting that you think that.
Well, I mean, look at you. You got a successful career, a beautiful home. Your finances are in check. I mean, there's things that you have accomplished that if we weren't doing this, that was your puzzle, and it's completed. In my opinion.
Okay.
Right?
Fair enough.
Right now, this puzzle's completed and you're saying, oh shit, there's another puzzle that I need to complete. There's more learning that needs to happen.
Yeah.
I don't want to work forever, so I need to figure out my retirement plan, how I'm going to escape. So that's another puzzle. But this puzzle that you currently have from when you started working in your 30s in this career to where you are now, that is done.
Well, think about what you just said. Working in your 30s.
Yeah.
You're only 26. I mean, I didn't start my career until I was 24. 25. And I just stumbled into it. Remember? I told you. Just stumbled into it. I just happened to have someone who saw something more in me than I saw in myself. And that's all it took.
Well, there's so many people out there like that from me.
Yeah.
But one of the other things she said earlier when we were talking, patience. Because I was telling her about earlier, because I didn't even tell you, but I ended today I just ended my 3-day fast, 72 hours. And I broke it when I eaten that.
Oh, you didn't eat for 3 days? God, I feel like we talked more before you lived here.
I know.
Because you work a lot now.
Yeah. But
you didn't eat for 3 days?
yeah, I did a 72-hour fast. I
What did you what
just got off of it. So
I was wondering why you weren't eating when you got home.
yeah, so last Saturday,
Uh-huh.
we had pho and ramen, which was at like 7:30.
Uh-huh.
And then think about it, right?
Is that
Thanksgiving.
when you went to the steak place?
Yeah, it
Okay,
was.
so it was that the last time you ate?
Yes,
Oh.
that last meal. Remember I showed
No
you the
wonder
picture?
why your stomach was so
Well, that's
bloated.
what I was
She was
saying,
like,
right?
damn,
I
I
was like,
gotta
holy fuck.
pack it in for 72 hours.
Well, think about this, right? 249 I weighed in at, right? End of the fast, 234. Or
Wow.
that's 13 pounds of just water, food, bloatedness. Like,
Yeah.
that's just crazy to me,
I know.
right? But then also the mental clarity.
Really?
Oh my God. The energy.
Really?
Swear to God. Also,
What were you drinking?
water.
Nothing else.
Just water.
Really?
And fasting is really, really, really good.
I
for
know
you.
they say it's really good for you, but
It's so good.
I can't.
It's a cellular reset. It detoxes. That was the other thing. I put so much shit into my food from Thanksgiving and all that stuff to the steakhouse to all that. My body just needed a detox. Like I just needed a detox,
I get
especially
that.
from the alcohol and stuff. Like I just needed some sort of reset.
Right.
So that kind of is what I did. Right. But what's so crazy is like the benefits of it. But another reason why I did it too is I wanted to get they say one of the best ways to enhance your spirituality and get closer to God, universe, whatever, is by starving the flesh completely.
Interesting.
Because when you're giving into the flesh, right, you're feeding it junk and this and that, you're basically feeding it bullshit instead of feeding it what we were already given, right? That's already here.
Interesting.
So and that's how the patience came about, because she said, well, why are you doing the fast? Are you doing it for yourself? Or are you doing it to get closer to him? And I was like, well, I want to get closer to him, but I don't, they say the fast is you do it to hear, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, but I still haven't heard anything. Right.
What do you think, he's gonna come walking through the door?
Well, no, but
Zachary, hello.
But she goes,
congratulations.
She was like, "We'll just talk, have a conversation with him." Great, and yeah. So I mean, I did, and didn't really, and yeah, just patience, man. Patience is.
You didn't. You know why? You know why you didn't hear
Because I'm
anything
expecting
back?
something. I'm fucking expecting.
You have not released yourself from the outcome.
I know.
You're trying to control it.
I know.
You want to be like, hey, man, what's up? And hear him go, hey, Zach, good job on your fast.
Well, can I tell you something really truthfully? Yeah. I really think that once I fully feel that type of love, that type of that energy, whatever you feel or whatever they feel or she feel, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. I think it's because, I mean, there's been times, but they've been like, I can't say with confidence that it is that, or it is this, or it is God, or whatever. Like I believe, but I can't with full confidence say that it's that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Well, that's a whole nother topic, but
right. But what I'm saying is like a part of me feels like the reason why it hasn't happened is because I know that when it does happen, it's game over. Like it's just.
What do you mean game over?
Game over in terms of like that there's going to be so much confidence in so much of like this is the way, the truth, everything, like that I'm just going to bring so many people on, and I'm in my preparation phase, if that makes sense, right? Sure. So I don't know, that was kind of a little bit of a ramble, but
no, I mean, Graham, one of the things that Graham, it's similar to what Graham used to say about meditating, because she said the first time she meditated, she saw her spirit guide, and she said it was just too much for her it was too much for her. She couldn't handle it. And so she like shut it down. And so like,
see, I would run right to that.
Well, you say that, but there's obviously something that's keeping you from allowing it to come in, because, and it's probably fear-based somewhere,
I think part of it too is, I think the technology, like I'm, we're on our phones all day. We're on the computer all day. We're consumed in work. Like when's the last time we had no phone for a week straight and you were just you and your thoughts?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I genuinely feel like you'll have somewhat of a connection, or you'll feel something, or the energy will shift
Well,
when
then
you.
be disciplined and put your phone down.
I mean, shit.
Shit, what?
I mean, you can, but I mean, I'm working on my phone. You know, we're doing this.
Well, you come home. I'm saying, what if you just took like 2 minutes out of your day and put your phone down and shut it off and just practiced,
Well, one
you
of the
know?
things that I do now is recently I started, because I'm driving so far to work, just no music, no phone, just me and my thoughts.
Yeah.
But I'll even catch myself grab it and just like open it up. I don't even know if you've done this, but like, have you? This is a bad habit. This is bad. But sometimes I will literally be on Instagram. I'll close it and then instantaneously just have it, just swipe down and type it in, like, and open it up again and be like, what the fuck? I literally just instinct. It's kind of weird
Yeah.
how habits form, but
Sure. I mean, I get it. I mean, I scroll more now than I have in the past in my life because I have more free time, um but I make sure that I find some quiet time.
you do
I
it every
mean,
day.
I try. I mean, I was in yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I was in the Zen room, and Jax just kept looking at me like, "What are you doing?" Because I had the candles lit, and I had,
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah. You asked if I ever go in there, and I told you I do. Yeah.
Often?
I mean, I try and go in there, a couple times a week. I mean, but I don't have to be in that room.
Yeah. You've trained yourself over
Yeah,
time
yeah,
to.
yeah. I mean, I just find a comfortable place, but I wanted to be in that room that day.
Yeah, well, I think like that's why I went outside, just to like quiet the mind a little
Yeah.
bit. You know what I mean? But alrighty, let's
Are
play the game.
you gonna roll the dice?
Let's roll the die. We have. I don't want to keep it too long,
How
but
long have we been talking already?
40 minutes.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it goes by so fast.
I know.
All right, so what are we doing? Are we
Do you want to
are we
roll?
doing another 20 minutes then to keep it an hour? Is
Yeah.
that how we want to do it?
Let's. How many you got there?
I mean,
Wait, we can't go. We're not going to answer all those. There's no way.
no. I mean, there's multiple questions per
On
color.
each card.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
You
Cool.
pick a question.
Do you have a pen so you can mark off which ones we've asked?
No, that's all right.
You sure?
Yeah, we'll remember that next time.
Okay. Well. All righty, we got color blue.
Is it dark blue or light blue? Because there's a
Oh,
difference.
there's two of them?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's this blue. Bam.
dark blue,
Bam. We got blue.
light blue.
Blue. You look through that. I'm going to go grab a pen.
All right.
Here.
Dark blue, the dark blue
Oh,
category.
yeah, tell them the categories.
The dark blue category is deep and emotional.
Okay, well, we've
right.
kind of already tapped into that, so let's do it.
So,
I don't know if I can see that, but
what is a moment between us you will never forget?
a moment between us that I will never forget. Wow, holy, I gotta do one?
You can pick whatever you want.
Holy fuck. One moment?
I mean, you can say however many you want.
I think Tara's wedding.
Oh, that was fun.
That was a really fun time.
That was a fun time.
Because we haven't really gone on vacations much. Every vacation we've gone on was to a funeral, unfortunately.
It's so terrible, I know. But you say that. Go ahead, finish your thought, and then I'll say.
Carry on.
I was going to say that if I were answering that question, is remember at Kelly's funeral is when we got these tattoos and we had fun with Bethany, and you know what I mean. It was just a fun time. So
yeah,
I
that's
know
what
that
I'm saying.
it was a sad. We've had several sad trips, but we've made some really good memories out of those trips.
Yeah, I also mine are just I don't know. My head goes somewhere else. Like immediately, when you got your heart surgery.
Yeah,
like that was another moment that I'll never forget. But it wasn't like a very but I think right before, like when we were all sitting outside at in the wedding. Yeah, that was fun. I was trying to.
I mean, I don't think that every moment that you remember has to be a fun, silly one. I mean, it's nice to think back and go, "Oh, that was a fun time." But I mean, that was a very traumatic event for both of us. Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
And then I want to say one more.
Are you going to? Okay, go ahead.
What?
I was going to say you're going to ask that question. When are you going to ask that question?
I'll ask it at the very end.
Oh, okay. All right.
Roll
Go
it.
ahead. What? No, you're going to say you want to say. You started to say something else.
I think genuinely, the moments that will always resonate with me are just the long talks that we have.
Yeah.
Like sitting out by the fire, right? Like
Yeah.
those were just
right.
You can't put a price on those.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Like the trip that we did at the wedding, like that always costed, and there was always some sort of this or that. Like there was some sort of like price that we paid for that.
Yeah.
Versus, just us having deep conversations. Like the moments like these,
right?
You just can't put a price on.
No, I agree. Yeah.
You can't.
I mean, you're not going to be able to put a price on this. We're going to have to figure this out. This might not be the best thing because the table's too wide. Because you're going to have to take these now.
That's fine.
And the pen.
That's cool.
All right, ready?
Look, it's work in progress. Yellow?
Okay. Yellow.
Yellow, 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 yellow. All right. We got the yellow die. Here we go. Bang. Yellow die. And for yellow, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be funny, light, and embarrassing.
Oh, God, embarrassing. I don't mind funny and light, but embarrassing. And you're going to pick a doozy, too. I know you are.
I was going to. I want to hear the funniest memory of us.
Funniest. Oh, there's so many. I can't say the funniest because there's so many.
Yeah, there really are.
I mean, one of the first things that I think about actually was kind of a recent one when we were in the car and you were driving and we were talking. We were telling Skylar about when you first moved out and how you moved into that place, and we were describing the place and how hard we were laughing. Remember, we were laughing so hard we couldn't even breathe.
No, but that's not why you were laughing so hard. Do you remember?
I mean, I was
the speed reader.
That is true. That's right.
I am the world's fastest reader.
That's silly.
Oh my God.
But I think this one is, it's not the funniest memory of us, but it's still a funny one to me. Because I always told you when you were young, I'd say, call me if you can't, if you don't have a way home or if you can't make it home or whatever. And so you called me one night from a party and you were so drunk and you said, Mom, you told me I could call you for a ride home. Will you come get me? Remember? And I picked you up at the gates. At the pool? Yeah, or wherever. And
was that when I dove into the pool and I scraped my face from forehead to chin? No.
But you were like sitting,
all proper.
See like this, and you would talk to me like so slow and like you were trying so hard not to sound drunk, and I just couldn't help it. It was so damn funny. And I was like, oh my God, Zach. Yeah. I mean, it's not the funniest moment, but it's one of those things that it's a story that I keep in mind. Plus so many from when you were a kid. I mean, gosh. I mean, the Purple Notes one. But okay, wait a minute. I have to say this one too. When we went out with Fred and Wilma to to the what was that buffet place?
Golden Corral?
Yeah, with Preston. In honor.
The cotton candy.
Oh, okay. So I have to tell you the story. Preston won't mind, right?
No, he was actually saying we need to talk about it too.
So
that's so funny. He's gonna love this.
How old were you guys? I mean, you had to have been like 8,
we weren't even
9.
driving. We were probably like 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
Yeah, because we lived in the Roswell house.
I mean, and these boys, they could eat me out of house and home. And so we went to the Golden Corral. And they, I don't know if anybody knows what the Golden Corral is, but I don't even know if it's still in existence.
It is.
But
it is.
It's this massive buffet. And it has everything and anything you could possibly imagine, and a huge dessert bar area. And the boys were all coming back to my house to sleep. And I used to like to take them there because I could pay. It wasn't that expensive, and they would eat so much. And then I didn't have to worry about feeding them. So we'd go And of course, the first place they want to go to is the dessert bar. And it was a weekend. I didn't care. I wasn't getting all wigged out, but I mean, there were so many desserts that were being had. And so finally, when we're getting ready to leave, I said, no more desserts, boys. You cannot have any more desserts. I don't even know if people will find this story funny. It just was so funny. Now remember, this was back in the day when the flip phone, it was a flip phone, and texting was just starting to come out. Like,
oh my God.
you had to press the number to get the letter, right? Like, and so I said, no more dessert to the boys. Out walks, here we are in the car waiting for him, and out walks Preston with this massive cotton candy thing. I was so mad. I saw red. I couldn't believe that he was getting in my car with that after I just told him he couldn't. And I said, "What are you doing?" And I made him get out of the car and throw it away. But meanwhile, he was stuffing his face. He was literally stuffing it in his face. Like, stuffing it so all he had to, by the time I got to the garbage can, all that was left was the cone. What was even funnier was that remember, this is just at the beginning of texting. So Zach was in the front seat and he had his little flip phone. Preston was in the back seat. And these little bastards are texting back and forth saying, "This will be you, Ma. You're going to have to find it and put it up."
The Jack Nicholson picture.
And
yeah.
He sent Zach a picture of Jack Nicholson in The Shining. And he's like, "Your ma be like this over the cotton candy."
Dude, he was the funniest. He still is to this day.
Funniest kid.
He is hilarious. God, he is so funny.
And then I remember when he came out, he sent me a video, and he was walking out of the closet. He's like, "You didn't know I was going to come out of the closet." And he just was like, "What?" He was.
Remember when we told you that I was the fastest kid on the football team?
The pranks these boys would play on me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We'll have to have an episode when he comes on and we just talk about.
Yeah, I would love to have him on.
That would be so fun.
He's like the hardest fucking person we send each other videos.
What is he doing?
He's selling insurance.
Oh, okay.
So he's doing really well for himself. I'm happy for him.
Good.
But man, he's just working, doing his thing, but it's been hard to like get with him, but when I still get with him, it's like the funniest fucking thing. It's so funny.
So that's one of my cherished moments. I mean, it was just so funny. I mean, how we talked about this on the podcast, one of the other things about parenting, but everything's so funny, right? I mean, that's one of those moments where I had to be mad because I told him not to, but then he did it anyway. And I was furious, but laughed. It was the funniest freaking thing. It was so damn funny. That picture of him that he sent.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
He is so fucking, we used to go out in public too and do stuff, and it was just, he was just so funny. Oh my Lord. He's just hilarious.
So okay. No, is it my turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna roll. Here we go. Bang. What we got? Ooh, I got a yellow.
You got a yellow. Okay.
I got a yellow.
All right.
Bang.
If our life was a sitcom, what would it be called? Where's the pen?
Man.
That's kind of a boring one, but
that's a hard one.
Shit, I crossed off the wrong one. Sorry.
Wait, just ask me the one that you did cross off, because I don't like that one.
Most embarrassing moment involving each other. I don't think, have we ever had an? I mean,
it's hard for us to be embarrassed, man. We don't really give a fuck. Most embarrassing moment.
All right, how about this one? Who's more dramatic?
Oh, 100% me.
Really? I was gonna say you, but I didn't know that you would answer it like that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny.
Why does that shock you? You don't think I would say myself?
No.
Why?
I just didn't think that you realized that you were like that.
Oh man. No, I mean, I got a lot of emotions.
Yes, you do. It's exhausting.
I have a lot of emotions. I mean, the thing about me though is like, I don't know. I got big fucking feelings. I don't know. Like they
I got big fucking feelings.
what you got? What you got? What you got?
Oh my God, no.
Yellow?
Yeah, we gotta
Get rid
change
of
it.
it. Is there more yellow in here or no?
No. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Green.
We're gonna have to do more yellow cards. Green?
Green.
All right. Green. Growth, faith, in life lessons. Hmm. Ooh. I'm gonna ask you this one.
Okay.
What is a lesson I taught you that finally makes sense now? See, that's gonna be a hard one.
No, it's not. Unconditional love.
That I taught you?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. You want to know why or
Yeah,
how?
go for it.
Because you were such a pain in the ass kid. But I love you deeply and always will. I mean, it wouldn't matter. I mean, unless you all of a sudden became a horrible individual, which I can't imagine you ever would, unless you became this awful individual, there's nothing I couldn't love you for. And having you taught me that. How about you?
Oh my God. I mean, I'm learning every day from you. What's a lesson I taught you that finally makes sense? Well, you're about to teach me because this can be the question that I ask you.
Okay,
right?
ask it.
And then we can wrap on up here.
God, these hours go by fast. That's why they end up being an hour and a half.
I know. It's because they literally fly. All right. The question.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. So the question I got here is, how did you become so secure and comfortable in your own skin?
Oh, that is a good question.
Mm-hmm. Because listen, the way you were talking earlier, and it's just like you were like, I don't need to do this, da da da. I don't really da da da. We won't go in deep, but the whole time I'm just like, damn, she is so comfortable with just being yourself.
Right.
And she's so secure within herself that she doesn't seek validation from external or outside or other people.
Yeah.
How in the what in the
You've always wondered about that with me, because even when you were a kid, you're like, why don't you care what other people think? You used to ask me that question do you remember asking me that all the time?
for sure.
I would attribute a lot of it. I'm very fortunate. I had a wonderful upbringing, Grandma and Grandpa Bob. So I have to attribute a lot of it at an early age to them. You know, they instilled values in me. They instilled morals in me. They taught me how to, I mean, when I was younger, I never left the house without a "you look pretty today" and "remember we love you" and "love yourself" type of a talk before I left.
But let me, if you don't mind me interrupting, I'm gonna put a pin in that, because you would think like that's a great thing, and I love that, right? And I think that's something that as parents we need to instill in our kids.
Yeah.
However, when you go out into the real world,
Right.
that shit doesn't fucking happen.
No, it doesn't. And I was getting to that.
Okay.
I can remember, and I have a couple of girlfriends that we laughed about this story with, and I remember saying to them, God, nobody's told me I'm pretty today, right? Like, and it's a joke with us. And as a matter of fact, I have a T-shirt that she made me. It says, "I'm the pretty one," right? Because I was always told, remember, you're pretty. Bob did that for all of us girls, right? You're important. You're smart. You're funny. The whole bit. But you're right. I went out into the real world, and I didn't get. No one was knocking down my door telling me I was pretty. No one was telling me I was smart and funny and this and that. So I just started learning how to appreciate the small wins, right? Like. And it started, whether it was
Fucking all goes back to just gratitude.
yeah. I mean, when
Jeez.
I'd be like, okay, so I had a good day at work today, and I would think about. I had this one job and it was really stressful. And I remember the girl that used to sit in the office next to me, and I'd peek around the corner and I'd say to her, remember, pick 3 things that you can accomplish today. And if you don't get anything else done, just be happy you got those 3 things done. Right? Like,
did you? I want to ask you this because you saying that it makes me think of this. Did you ever feel like you were behind or like you weren't doing enough or like you need to be doing more or like where you're currently at isn't like. Well, I don't think where you're currently at isn't where you want to be because I think a lot of people deal with that, but more or less along the lines of like, yeah, I guess you just don't feel like you're doing enough or.
I mean, I think as a parent in the beginning, I used to think, oh God, am I doing the right things? But I think a lot of times when you go through that, it's because you're comparing to somebody else.
Mm.
Right? Like the reason why you think you're behind is because you're watching a video where someone has got, they're 10 steps in front of you. Well, that's that whole comparison thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, I don't think I ever really compared myself to anybody. I mean, I used to think, oh, I would say like now at this point in my life, I feel like I'm a little behind with my finances for retirement, and I'm a little bit behind with my muscle building for later in life, right? Because I used to work out all the time, and then I had my surgery, and I haven't really worked out since my surgery. So that's been a couple years. So, now I'm starting all over again. So I feel like I'm at my age at 57, I'm a little behind, but I'm not going to let that like control me, right? Like we can, excuse me, sorry. We have the choice to either let it control you or you can accept it. But, as far as just confidence, I just, and even if I didn't feel like I could do it, I acted like I could. Always. Always.
Yeah, so that we'll go on very deep on this one because that kind of goes back to used to say the thing, well, fake it till you make it, right? And sometimes I feel like that's great advice, but also at the same time, like that can kind of do you wrong though, right? Because you can.
Well, you can't fake yourself into being a doctor and then get in the operating room and not know what you're doing.
Well, yeah, not even more along as that, but like fake it along the lines of like who, because they say, right, if you want to live this certain life, just think about how that person's living and then just act that. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right. So that's like, in a sense,
challenge.
fake it till you make it though.
Yeah.
Is that kind of.
And that's a challenge. Yeah. Because I mean, if you're thinking about, someone who has, a lot of wealth and you want to be wealthy and you can't afford wealthy things, but you can still appear to have that. Like, look, go to Goodwill. What have I told you before? Go to Goodwill and buy. They've got all kinds of like designer things that you can just make yourself look good and presentable, and then you stand tall. I mean, the way you present yourself is that's 9 out of 10 of all of it, right?
Yeah, this job recently has. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm gonna say it has taught me that in a sense because, I mean, I didn't really care too much, but now I think, and I also heard this: first impressions are last impressions.
Right, 100%. So if if you're gonna, if you, I think what that means is obviously you can't step into a Lamborghini, you can't afford it, but a lot of times they'll tell someone who's in sales, go out and buy yourself a car you can't afford, because then you're going to hustle because you have no choice. You got to hustle to get the sale to afford the car, right? I don't necessarily think that's the best advice, but
yeah.
But if you have the car you have needs to be clean. It needs to be presentable. It doesn't need to have shit in it. It doesn't need to have trash in it. Like, if you had a Lamborghini, you wouldn't throw trash in it. So why are you throwing trash in this car? Right? Like that's the kind of things, like that's the little things that you can do.
Yeah.
So I always cherished everything I had. I mean, I had clothes that I shopped I mean, Walmart's a cool place to shop now. I mean, most of my clothes are still from there, but like back in the day when everyone was like, oh God, Walmart, you don't want to shop at Walmart. I mean, I'd have clothes from there that I would just take care of and it would look good. And I would put outfits together and stand tall. And, you know, I always wore heels. I hate that I can't wear them anymore, but I always wore heels because I felt confident in a pair of heels. I felt good. I felt confident. I felt strong. I felt powerful. Taller. But I mean, I did little things like that to make myself feel good, even when I couldn't afford it, right?
Mm.
I couldn't afford to like have expensive hair products or to get my nails done all the time. But I did everything that I could
With what you had.
to make myself feel as good as I could.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went out into the world and presented myself the best that I possibly could. And then it would lead to a small win, you know? I mean, when I stepped into the job, the career that I have now, which was, I mean, in the very, very beginning was a light industrial temp recruiter. I've said to you before, nobody wakes up and says, I want to be a light industrial temp recruiter. I mean, no, nobody wants to do that. Plus the job sucked. But I had small wins. Like I was very good at it. Like I'd go on site with the client. The client loved me and the temps loved me. And you know what I mean? That's a small win. So you feel good about yourself. And those are all little things that a lot, you know, I took with it what my family instilled in me. And then I was grateful for all the little tiny wins. And then a small win becomes a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And then eventually you have enough wins that you can really feel confident within yourself.
Yeah.
I think self-doubt is it's a real game changer for people. It can really harm you. It can really impact where you're headed in life and what you can do. That's why I watch McKenna and I want to make sure, you know, I don't ever want her to feel insecure or feel like, you know, she can't ask something or she can't do something or because that self-doubt will, you know, it can really put you in a tailspin. I want her to always feel confident. One of the things I love about her being here, she's comfortable here, right? And I want her to always feel confident that no matter what it is, it doesn't matter if she falls. It doesn't matter if she doesn't, like, I worry that she gets she's not comfortable when people look at her. You know, when she put on that dress for Thanksgiving, you know, she don't want everyone going, oh, you look so pretty. She don't want to hear that, which I hope that we can change that for her one day. Cause it's nice to get a compliment. Don't you like it when I say, oh, you look so handsome? You know?
Yeah.
That's all part of internal confidence.
Yeah, but how does she know like that? I don't know.
You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You don't have to be the smartest person, the prettiest person, or any of that. Funniest, any of that. You just have to present yourself as though you are the smartest, prettiest, funniest person. Even if you go home and look in the mirror and be like, oh God, you know, like sometimes I look at myself on these videos. I'm like, oh, I look tired. You know, I am tired. But you know what I mean? Like I could sit and critique myself till I go crazy. You can't do that to yourself. You'll lose your mind. So you pick out the things that you like. Oh, my hair looked good that day. Oh, I like that sweater or whatever. You know what I mean? Find the things, the small things, and you know. But you also have to remember, Zach, I'm 57. I've been doing this for a long time. I mean, I was confident at your age, but not like I am now. I was a little bit more worried about what, you know, if I was going to hurt someone's feelings or is everyone going to get along or, you know, that kind of stuff. But now I've learned enough in my life to know that their issues are their issues. I have nothing to do with that. And it's not my responsibility to fix that for them, make them feel better or anything. It's just not my job. My responsibility is me first, you and McKenna. Outside of that, I don't have to worry about anyone or anything. Everybody else is secondary, thirdary, fourthary. As long as you guys are safe and happy and healthy, I don't care about anything.
Yeah, people will take that too, and they'll think like you don't care about them or this and that, or you don't have love for them, or you know what I mean?
Well, that's part of what you were experiencing before. It has nothing to do with how much I like or dislike or love or don't love or want or don't want. It has nothing to do with any of that. None of that is my problem. All of that is their problem.
Did you
But
used to do that for people though?
what?
Like give them the validation that they're seeking?
I have, I've also learned that from relationships, right? Like dating individuals that need someone to boost them up or lift them up or try and get them to the next step or whatever. And at the end of the day, you just can't do that. They have to want to do it for themselves. They have to want to do it for themselves.
Yeah, you can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves.
I mean, look, I remember I've said this to you before. There was one time when you were really down in the dumps and I was asking you if you were okay or whatever. And I don't even remember what you were going through or what the situation is. And I said to you, well, if you don't love yourself, I will always love you enough for both of us. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Outside of you and McKenna, though, I can't. And it's not my job to fix you either. You're a grown man now. So you have to work on your own self. But it is my job to continue to give you the tools to get to that next level and to find that confidence and to, you know. But I mean, I used to watch people and how they talk and the things that they do. And I took pieces from all the different individuals that I thought, a lot of and respected. And I developed my own way. It's like my presentations at work, a lot of people will say, God, you do such a good job in front of the client. How do you do that? Well, you know what? I just present what I know and they're going to like it or not like it.
Yeah.
It's when you start to worry about it that clouds the judgment of it.
Mm-hmm.
You start to worry about it and then you're like, oh my God, what if I say it like this? If I do it like that or what, you just have to be, I think you just have to be your authentic self as well.
Do you have a presentation saved? I would love to see one.
I mean, I've got a million of them. I do them. I do like,
cool. Yeah, I would love to watch one.
4 a quarter. Oh, like of me presenting?
Yeah, presenting.
Oh,
I'd be curious to see how. I guarantee you're probably not drastically different, but I guarantee you there's a different tone and the way you speak. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm assuming, but
like because it's work.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously in front of the client. I mean, you're not going to cuss or you know.
Have you ever slipped a cuss word?
No. I mean, there's certain things you don't say.
Yeah.
You don't. I don't know that I have a video of myself, but I'm sure I could find one presenting.
Nice. Well, we don't want to keep the people too long. One piece of advice that you want to give to people before we go. What you got? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
It's all going to be okay. It doesn't matter what you're going through right now. It doesn't matter what challenge you're being faced with. It doesn't matter how heavy, how deep, how hard. It's all going to be okay. I promise. I promise.
Yeah, I heard this a while ago and it kind of was like, I can't remember who said it and I wish I could. But they asked me, they said, think about the most difficult thing that you've ever been through in your entire life. You made it through that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I mean, people are sitting in their darkest hour going, how am I going to rise above this? You just put one foot in front of the other and do the very best that you can and remember the small wins. You know what I also learned? And then I'll stop talking. I learned that, I mean, I didn't realize this was such a big deal, but there's a lot of people in the world that just like can't even like get up in the morning and get in the shower and get in their car or leave their front door or go to the grocery store or brush their teeth because it's just too hard. It's just too hard to make it through the day. So when you think about there are people out there that are struggling with all of that, and then you look at your own accomplishments for that day. Think about that, right? That's pretty darn good. You got up today, you brushed your teeth, you took a shower, you went for a walk. You went
Yeah,
out alone.
David Goggins, and for those of you who don't know, just do your own. I'm not going to tell him who it is, but he's one of the incredible dude. You have kind of talked about him a little bit, but he said, all I do is I ask myself, can I take that? Can I take one more step? Yeah. And if the answer is yes, all I got to do is take that next step.
Right.
He doesn't say, well, can I take 2 more steps or 3 more steps?
Right.
Doesn't think like that. Can I take this next step? And if the answer is yes, then just take that.
Yeah.
That's
I agree.
awesome. Well, Mother, that wraps up.
I can't believe it's been, how long has it been?
Tells you right there on the bottom right. What's that say? Hour 15?
Wow. We just can't get it to an hour, can we?
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Guys, this has been another episode Made for More podcast, episode 5 with your host, Zac Agurto, Mama Krissy. And if you guys want to get involved, make sure to follow us on all of our socials down in the description.
We need more questions to put in our mystery box.
Yes, we do need more questions. And you guys can follow us on all socials, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Like, subscribe, let us know, give us some feedback. We're always like, all of this stuff that we just did today was based off of the feedback that we received from y'all. So thank you guys so much. Mom, I love you.
Love you.
Till next week. Peace.
Bye.